got the written... oh god, all the frame rates are dying. We got the signed confession from the shooter, and we got the murder weapon. We then planted the murder weapon in the laundry hamper with the bloody clothes of the guy who was the witness to the shooting, and took a photo of it, and we've given that to the Carpenters instead. And that's why we're back here. The guy who was the witness was also apparently a mayoral candidate. He's a politician, so, you know, I've no worries about framing that guy. But yeah, the Carpenter family here, they're the ones who have helped us out, and that's where we're at right now. And then, when we finished in here and stepped out of the gate, there was a weird paranormal activity thing going on, and when we stepped into it, it was a image of Johannes Vanderberg sitting in a big high-back chair, telling us to come and meet him. And I was like, ooh. And that's where we left the last stream off. So, we will see how this all plays out. Yeah, this is what he said to us. You've been doing a great job, Detective Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel. So we need to go back home. Well, home, the hotel, I guess. And we'll find out what's going on there. Can't wait to see what this is about, because the guy's supposed to be dead, but he's not dead. I'm like, what? Something weird is happening. Again. That's all this game is weirdness. So, how is everybody else? How's everyone else doing, you know? Because my days got all kinds of strange. Would I be playing it if it wasn't weird? Of course I wouldn't. I would definitely not be playing this if it wasn't weird. Weird is exactly what I love.
Newcomer.
So I'm guessing the guy's in our room.
The door won't budge.
No, that's not our room. Yep, here he is. Oh, we've got a newspaper snippet. Canning Factory murder. The Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory was last night was the site of some sad and unusual events. Neighbours reported shooting, screaming, and the sound of a struggle coming from inside the factory. That's when we killed Ebonut Blackwood, who was also down in the underwater cave with us, because he was going to use the seal to do some kind of weird ritual and take the seed of the dreamer out of us and put it into himself. And yet people who he's done this to have died. And he was like, no, I just need to perfect my methods. Yes, to extract the seal, not to save us. So we killed him, rather than went along with it. That must be why I married you. That's a little piece of it, yes. There's a tapestry here, and that's a small piece of it, yes. There are many other reasons. He'd been severely... Oh, yes, where were we? Wrong one. Neighbours reported shooting, screaming sounds of struggle. Yet, on arrival at the scene, the police discovered the dead body of Ebonut Blackwood, the final representative of the Blackwood Grand family. He had been severely wounded and was clearly the subject of a most violent attack. Although no trace of the criminal has been found, the case remains under investigation by the Oakmont police. Well, that's us. So, you know, who did that, so, yeah. Got a first aid kit. Anything else I can...
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
So, you look good for a dead man.
How? How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed. I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all...
When is this, the
they needed.
1940s?
The victim,
Yeah,
a
sometime
method,
around then.
And a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
So he set us up for the murder. Yeah, this is post World War II, because what year was it? It was the 1930s at the very least, where I think it was like 1939 when the USS Cyclops sank somewhere in supposedly the Bermuda Triangle, and that's where our character's from. He was on that ship, but he survived and wound up in a hospital in Boston, and he doesn't remember how. And it's like, well, the ship should have been all the way down in the Bermuda Triangle, and you ended up in Boston. What? Something weird happened.
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene.
I'll...
What? Kill me? As amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. Now, to your latest case. Wonderful execution all round. And I mean that literally. The hanging has been scheduled for next week.
Damn.
Tell me, Mr. Reed, why did you do it? Why condemn a man of such high station for a crime he did not commit?
Going based off the clothing, the films from yesterday, and the flashlight on the dude's chest. Yeah, it's like his old Navy flashlight. So late 40s or early 50s is your guess. I think it's actually mid 40s. I don't think World War II is over yet. I can't remember if there were references to that still happening, or if it's late 40s and it is after World War II. Okay, so why did we frame this guy? I mean, for me, it was a case of he was willing to go along with the frame up for us anyway. This was like turnabout was fair play, but he was also a scumbag because he wanted us to kill his mother. So let's see. He committed plenty more crimes, or he came after me. Maybe I was wrong is not the right answer. I don't think I was wrong to frame this guy. He has committed plenty more crimes.
He testified against me, and conspired to have his mother killed.
Indeed. His corruption was common knowledge, yet you were the only one who acted upon it. Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success. In fact, you should consider it a taste of your ultimate trial.
I don't understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed. I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
Okay, my trial?
What do you mean, my ultimate trial? What does this have to do with anything?
Of course. Everything. It's your destiny. Destiny beyond comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city.
End it all.
From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Oh, will I now?
Why? Why would I destroy everything?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices mattered. We won the war.
A war, with many yet to
So the
come.
war is over then.
This is your kin's nature, your purpose. To suffer. Your monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
Why does this feel like Rasputin and Hellboy's situation? So he's either despicable, he's wrong, or he makes a good point. Do we want to end the world, guys? That's the question before us right now. Do we want to end the world? I think he's wrong in his assessment of humanity.
You will prove nothing. you'll die. And at the next turn of the cycle, another will come along who is brave enough to finish the job. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me or not. Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Katiganar, and you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
What takes place of the world if you end it? I don't know. Big marshmallow, maybe? A galactic-sized marshmallow? That sounds good.
Seriously. All that, and you don't even know how to find Katiganar?
If I knew that, would I be working with a private eye?
What about a galactic-sized Twinkie? That's a big Twinkie, dude. Yeah.
This is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it, or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in this city would go to waste.
Okay. So he told me that I hold the fate of Oakmont in my hands. No, it was the world, not Oakmont. With the help of the seal, the gates of the sunken prison, Katiganar, can be closed for several centuries or opened at last. So that will unleash all the dark gods and stuff. But I must find a way in, and the only man who can help me with that is a local archaeologist, Joseph Hill. He lives on Lumbert Street, between Haylong and Hale Lane in Eastern Reed Heights. So, Eastern Reed Heights, up here. So, Lumbert Street is there, between Haylong and Hale Lane. There it is. So he's there. So he's round the corner from Pierce. Okay. Well, we don't need that guy there. I'll just remove that so I don't get confused. I guess we can just run on in here from there. Or from there. Okay, get out of my room. I need to sleep. Like, seriously, you're gonna stand there looking at my bed? That's creepy. Ugh. Crazy weirdo. So, do we have any other little cases we can get started with? I don't know. So that's the seal. Ancient inhuman artifact found by Throgmorton's expedition in the depths beneath Oakmont. Vanderberg claims this seal is crucial part of my attempt to stop the upcoming madness. Just like to say how much I appreciate you for following the setup for that quote. Yep. What we need now is someone else to come in who didn't know about this conversation, and I can say to you, tell them about the Twinkie. And we'll just keep that all going. You know, funnily enough, I was looking through the Epic Games Store earlier on, just checking if a certain game was out yet or when it's out. Actually, the Epic Games Store is so stupid. They don't even put release dates on coming soon titles. But anyway, yeah, and as I was scrolling through their megalist-sized store, because there's no sort functions, because, you know, why would there be? The Ghostbusters Remastered game was listed there, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think that comes out August? I can't remember when that lands now, but I'm pretty sure it's August. The whole idea of the Epic Games Store is stupid. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. You know, it's like everybody wants a competitor to Steam just because Steam has been way too complacent and, you know, that kind of stuff. And I think it's good for the developers because they're giving them a bigger split. There is that. But the way they've been going about it is just like, oh my god, they've been very bullish in how they've filled up the store with all the exclusives. You know, like just buying out exclusives that were already on other platforms taking pre-orders and then they got yanked away. I don't know if that's necessarily a fault of the Epic Game Store or if it's the fault of the publishers, you know, for literally being like, nope, we will yank our thing off of Steam, even though we've taken money from people for pre-orders. Ooh, this looks good. And then put it on the Epic Game Store as an exclusive, like they did with Metro Exodus and a bunch of other stuff. Why can I not? There we go.
Escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike.
Yeah, that's it. The way they're handling it is stupid. But I mean, even they've said it can't go on forever. We can't just keep buying exclusives. They've got to buy their way into the fight. You know, they've got to buy their way into the market this way. And I don't think there's any other way they could have done it. And trying to let it happen on its own, well, it wouldn't, because people love convenience. Oh, Jesus. And people hate these bloody things. Oh, God. That one is moving really quickly. Back off. What the hell? Did he just shoot? There's a glowy one. Oh, did I get him? Nope, I didn't. That was not a headshot. Alright. Here's what we need to do. Trap the bugger. Oh, damn it. He went right past my trap. Is he going to explode? Oh, God. He slammed you. What the hell? Oh, God. No. Oh, he's in the trap. Boom. Gotcha. Are you dead yet? Ugh. Yeah, the traps are very, very hard to place properly. Especially in the middle of combat, 'cause these things just rush at you and you don't have time to really drop them down. Okay, where did this guy come from? Oh, he didn't fall through the roof?
Died here after several stomach wounds.
Ew.
Did it just twitch? Whoa. Must be my nerves.
Did you just twitch? Why didn't you melt away like the other ones?
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here. One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
Ooh, look at that one. That's a weird looking one. How many times have I need a weird counter. How many times have I said weird today? Not counting those times.
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
Okay, I don't see anything else, but there's a way up there. I'm gonna guess we need to go in here. The whole world is weird indeed, yeah. Wait, are we talking about the game or the real world? Because both. Letter from the landlord. Dear Mr. Davis, I have followed up on your complaint, but regret to inform you we have found no evidence that Mr. Hill has breached his rental agreement. I visited Mr. Hill after receiving your letter and found no substance to your allegations. In fact, Mr. Hill's apartments were in perfect order. Whatever troubles with noises, voices in the night, and horrible smells you may have, I suggest you resolve them with Mr. Hill in a civilized manner. Yours, sincerely yours, J.M. Guts. What a name. J.M. Guts. Yes, just yes. That's it. Weird is the byword of the day. I should probably make more shotgun shells. If I can. I have no scrap metal for granados. Let's have a health kit. There we go. Let's make another replacement one. So this guy had a gun.
Poor bastard didn't get far.
Alright. There a way up from here, maybe? No holes in the roof I can climb out of? No. need to look at anything with third eye. It seems so. Alright, let's go down and see if we can climb up the stairs. What game would you like to see a revival of, Alchemist? Soul Reaver. Oh god, yes. Yes. I mean, they never finished it, did they? They didn't put out a sequel, or I think they did and it was a crap one, I can't remember. Like, Soul Reaver and 2, and then there was I'm pretty sure there was a third one, but it was kind of bleh. And then after that, whatever circumstances was set up never got answered and dealt with. There was like a cliffhanger. Oh god. Okay, let's do this shit. Oh god, let's not! How about no? How about no? Oh! Oh god! Oh god, why? What the hell? Oh Jesus, what's going on? Get rid of the insanity. Hello? Where'd the woman go? Did she just turn into skinless cats? Like, oh, he's not a zombie weirdo thing, whatever that was. I have no idea what that was. Ooh. Crumpled letter. This is your last warning, my son. If you proceed with your self-destructive research, I'll take action. I can't watch you kill yourself, corrupt your mind, and sacrifice your health for these old fairy tales about the dead. It's not worth it. Leave it, or I'll leave without you. Leave you without inheritance. I won't have you spend this money on your own death. N. Hill. They did a beta for, I think it was an MMO called Nosgoth, but it got shit canned. Oh, I never heard about that. But yeah, I'd love to see them remaster it, if nothing else, you know, because the story was so good. I mean, oh my god, they had one of my favourite voice actors from back in the day, Tony J, do the voice of the big old underwater octopus god thing that was like wrapped around the core of the earth, and he did the voice of Megabyte from Reboot. I knew it as soon as I heard it. I was like, oh my god, that's Megabyte. It's such a cool voice. And sadly he passed away, so haven't we seen these pictures before from somewhere else? Didn't he do the voice of the Gravemind in Halo 2? He might have done. I don't know, because he passed away as well quite many few years ago now. I want to say like a decade ago. So I don't know. Maybe he did the Gravemind?
These plants. This photo was taken somewhere in South America.
If only there was a worldwide interconnected web of computers with information on that we could look this up. That could tell us what we need to know. Oh, this dude's in like the middle of a satanic circle. Hi.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now.
Oh boy,
My name is
no.
Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Already on it.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
Yeah, let me know.
How can I help you?
And they also had, in the second one, Legacy of Kain 2, Soul Reaver 2, they had the guy who played Odo in Deep Space Nine do the voice of the like vampire king overlord at the time when you go back in time. He did that voice, and that was pretty good. He was really good in that role.
What do you know about that thing? The girl that attacked us?
She's Usha, a Mayan.
That's the guy,
priestess,
yes.
Rejected by death itself.
Rene Aubergine, or whatever it is, however you pronounce that.
Baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city standards. Albert Jean Noir.
Aubergenre. Yeah, I'll try that out later. I'll practice. Oh, is it French? Oh, right. I wasn't sure, to be honest. Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was French or if it was like South American maybe or something. He was not the voice of the Gravemind, just a similar voice. Ah, okay.
Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further.
Yes, it is.
I can't say any more.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
Really? A problem?
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
Well, I have it.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha
Yeah, Joseph.
was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways
The
to
bullets
fight her?
do nothing.
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength.
Of course she does.
There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
Tell me your life story.
Johannes told me nothing about you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Yeah, I was going to ask about this.
Face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
Uh-huh. I went to college and I have a diploma. But, you know, same thing, I guess.
Your illness. How did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was borne by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days. If Johannes trusts you enough to recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well-versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait,
You have pizza Lunchables. Nice. I don't judge you.
From Mayan descendants, the illness.
Or I want if you
my
share.
return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.